Hello there, this is Nick from Nick's News and Reviews, and we're looking at Awesome on the Commodore Amiga, developed by Reflections Interactive and published by Psygnosis in 1990. Also come out on the Atari ST. Now this is a space shooter of some description. Gives you multiple game styles, but it's always dangerous calling a game awesome just in case it tends not to be. This game shares a lot of properties with other Psygnosis games in that the music's good, the graphics are excellent, but the difficulty is pretty tricky. So we're starting off here, a bit like Asteroids really in the concept. I'm controlling this big ship in the middle, which is filling up rather a lot of the screen for my comfort, but we have to kill all these aliens coming across without getting hit and running into them too much, because if our shield goes below zero or depletes, then we're absolutely dead. This game is pretty tricky, so I'm trying to manoeuvre myself out of the way by gradually going backwards. Yep, very atmospheric. As I say, can't fault the music, but a little tricky. Let's see how far we get in this one. But fairly basic in what you got to do, and basically shoot everything. I like the way they've programmed the gunfire to go different directions as you turn around, so that's realistic if you were in space, I'd imagine. You see my radar down the left, which we've completed there, but that was showing all the obstacles in my path, and we're off! Hyperspace, off to the next level. So we won't play too long on this. It's not a game I played a lot, but I remember walking past a shop as a kid, and this was showing on a big screen within the shop, and I was absolutely blown away. I thought it was great, but of course it's there for show. Now we've got our shields and cannons. We can balance them what strength we want on each. I don't know what's going on here. Well, I can't click on it anyway, but I only played it sort of like a handful of times. Looks better than it plays. But a few people would have had this game. I think it did fairly well in the charts just for its appearances. And now I think we're fighting Asteroids, if memory serves me right. It probably doesn't. Music comes and goes. Right, here we go. So, whoops. The game is glitching. Right, on the left is a radar. You see lots of dots going around. That's where the meteors or asteroids are. It seems to be a bit of a glitch here. But when I've got a big... It doesn't normally happen. But sod's law, it happens when I'm recording. The bigger asteroids seem to be looking like a Borg cube or an out-of-tune old television set. But we have to destroy all the asteroids. The little ones don't hurt us. Once we've done that, we're on to the next stage. Don't really want to get hit too much. Feels a bit claustrophobic, this bit. The ship could have been a lot smaller. So we're very tight onto the action. We can't see much before it hits us. A bit disorientating. Does this ship look a bit like Thunderbird 2, that green one that used to come along? Needless to say, I don't know why I'm saying it then, I never completed this game. Did you? Let us know. But it's a good concept though. They've taken what was around at the time just normal horizontal scrolling shoot 'em ups and 2D ones, and of course the old Galaxians and Space Invaders, and they've added a bit of a twist here. Production values are of the highest standard, and that's what you come to expect from Psygnosis, or Psygnosis, however you pronounce it. I still don't know after all this time. Area neutralised. We're off again. It doesn't hang around this, so it's interesting if anything. Sometimes the load times are a bit long on this though, that's the only problem. I know at some point I'm going to have to change the discs. Light cargo, crystals, discs. So presumably you can collect these up and exchange it for better shields or firepower. But I'm trying to decide what's best, the cannon power or the shields. Probably shields, because the game is pretty tricky. Now later on in this, which I probably won't get to, you go to a planet, you can land, and then you're a person walking around, I believe. And then you can make money by trading, and that's when all this crystals and disc rubbish probably comes into play. In terms of space games, my favourite one on the Amiga, which I still haven't reviewed for some reason, is Elite Frontier. It was a sequel to Elite, of course. At the moment, they're developing, or might be releasing soon, Elite Dangerous, and that looks absolutely awesome. And that'll be the best shooter of all time, I think. I might have to get a better computer so I can play that. But we've jettisoned off into this small ship, and I think we might have a different game style now. This is when it's starting to get exciting. as long as it doesn't crash. Yes, this is what you call a long load time. Wouldn't happen now. Imagine this in the arcades back in the day. People be looking at you saying, what's going on? Have we had a power cut? Has time frozen? Is it worth the wait? Oh dear. Right, we're off at last. Now, this is my favourite bit of the game. I love this. This feels a bit like Afterburner. Right, there's this amazing 3D polygon alien flying at us from God knows where. We've got to take him out without, well, losing too much energy ourselves. This is pretty tricky. Now, this part of the game is awesome, I'll give it that. Fantastic. Fantastic. It's pity more the game isn't like this. I mean, variety's good, but I would have liked the whole game a bit like this. Just got my... Oh dear. I just got my finger on the fire button hoping for the best. I think headshots count a bit more. What is this thing? It's a giant worm of some description. A giant worm in space that hates little spaceships. Right, we can do a headshot. As soon as he comes down the middle, we do a headshot. There he is. Ooh, that didn't seem to stop him. It's hard to know where he's going to come from. Boom! Oh, just die, you big worm thing, or I will. Don't think this is from any other film. Whoa! I've got him. That got him. Hooray! Now what? I think we're going to advance on a planet extremely fast. Hopefully not die. Dig the music. There we go. Whoops. I hope he had the brake on there. He was travelling very fast. I don't know if that's Earth or wherever. But we're on a mission here to find something or other. And it's like semi-awesome. Oh dear. Go make a cup of tea while we wait for another load time again. Oh, insert disc free. Where's that? It's around here somewhere. Is it loading or has it crashed? The force is weak with this bit. Dum-de-dum. I should have put on some incidental music, I think. Or maybe some adverts. I could have advertised some other videos I got up or stuff coming into place, like the Random Wednesday question. I could have advertised that here. D. What do you think of the video so far? Rubbish. It's not that bad. In terms of space fighters, I mean, I've done a lot of... Here we go, right. Cut that crap. We're on the planet's surface now. We're flying around. We've got to kill what? We've got to go this way. That way. Some way. I'm getting confused. Stop. Right, we've got to land on this land pad anyway. Whoops. There. And we've blown up for some reason. Not quite sure what happened there. I got a bit confused myself, but it was all pretty brief, wasn't it? What the hell went on there? Insert disc 2. Game seemed to jump ahead a bit there. Anyway, we was on planet side and we had a limited time to find some platform. We didn't find it and our ship exploded for some reason. Damn you, Psygnosis. Another long loading time. I was enjoying it up to that bit, but they always have a frustrating bit in this. I remember Shadow of the Beast 2, that took ages to do, and that was very atmospheric, but the difficulty level on that was pretty tricky. But they do like a good game over sequence, I must admit. Is this man with some sort of head missing, is he? Contemplating what went beyond before. Yes. So there we go. I hope you liked having a look at that one. The game was awesome. Well, it was called awesome, but we're not sure if it was. Please remember to rate, comment and, put your views below. Subscribe if you haven't already so you get emailed about updates into your inbox there. Hope you liked having a look at that one on the Amiga. Until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.